If all goes as planned, May 9 would be the day that the Ogle International Airport gets officially renamed after Eugene F. Correia, a pioneer in Guyana's aviation industry. But this intention has been bombarded by criticisms from the private sector, which includes a few stakeholders in the Ogle International Airport. Their concerns stem from the fact that the Correia Group owns 60% of the airport, which is also headed by Correia's great-nephew, Michael F. Correia Jr. Some of the other operators feel that adding the Correia name to the airport would give the Correias more dominance over the relatively busy local aviation sector. An injunction was filed in that regard.
When the president made that proposal, two things happened. It was put to the board, the majority of the board supported it, and they still do. It was put to the shareholders, the majority of the shareholders supported it, and they still do.
President David Granger, who was the one to make the suggestion to the board in the first place, said that the arguments being put against the renaming of the airport were nothing but petty.
Anybody who looks at the career of Mr. Correia, Mr. Eugene Francis Correia, could not but come to the conclusion that this is a person of whose record we should be proud of.
The head of state described the contributions of Mr. Correia, who has been deceased for over 50 years, as exemplary.
He was a minister of communications, responsible for aviation. He was a pilot. He made contributions in the National Assembly. In those days, it might be called Legislative Assembly, to aviation, to Guyanization of the public service. I would say that his career was stellar.
It was explained that the injunction has since been dismissed, but George, there is a likelihood that other legal actions may arise. Consequently, the government has maintained that it will ensure that the renaming is done within the law.